Mr. Allison, are you ready for alternate Garrell?
Yes, sir, I'm here. I apologize for the delay.
Okay, Mr. Allison, Ms. Garrell, how are you doing? Okay, and Mr. Allison, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Your Honor.
Mr. Allison, do you have an announcement you'd like to make?
Judge, we just received the plea offer in her case this morning and are still waiting for discovery. And I would ask for this case be reset so that we can get everything lined out. But we did get a plea offer this morning.
Okay.
It's probably sent yesterday.
Okay.
We just need a reset.
Okay, your case is going to be reset to December 17th.
Okay.
Mr. Garrell, you can stand on the far X in front of our court coordinator. She's going to give you a reset. Once she gives you a reset, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Allison, your reset will be sent to you.
Thank you.
I think this is your only case. You're free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Same to you. It might be him. The person that's Galaxy J2, would you please take your mic off of mute and turn your video on?
I did. How you doing?
Okay, you're breaking up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Carrington?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, this is cause number 329546. The case is style of State of Texas versus Gregory Carrington. We have Mr. Carrington appearing via Zoom. Mr. Carrington is represented by his attorney, Mr. Nathan Reynolds. Mr. Reynolds, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Judge.
Mr. Carrington, how are you doing?
I'm okay, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Reynolds, you have an announcement you'd like to make in Mr. Carrington's case?
I believe we got a plea bargain that Mr. Carrington would accept that if we could put it on the plea docket, and
Oh.
Mr. Carrington needs to be here next week.
Right. She's gonna have to give you a plea date. Mr. Carrington, just hold on a minute. Your case is gonna be reset to our plea docket. And on that date that we give you, you have to be in court to take care of the plea. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Okay, so-
understand.
Okay, just hold on a minute.
Okay.
We need a reset for plea on Carrington. what's the plea date?
12/17.
Okay, Mr. Carrington, your plea date is December 17th of 2021. Mr. Carrington, your attorney will be given a copy of that plea date. Mr. Carrington, you need to be present in court on the date to enter a plea on this case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Carrington, this will conclude your case. You're free to go. You have a blessed day. And Mr.
Yes, sir.
Reynolds, okay, Mr. Reynolds, I think this is your only case and you're free to go as well. And you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Everyone's here, Judge.
Okay, okay, this is cause number 329-940. Case of style of State of Texas versus John Raphael Savoy Jr.
He's-
Did we do?
he's
Could you,
substitute.
okay, okay.
Yeah, that ain't a motion.
Could you, could you print it off? It's already been signed? or- Okay, so could you print it off? Did he file it?
I'm here.
Okay, hold on a minute.
And then what I can do is I can notify him and I'll notify the court and then y'all can put it on a regular announcement.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, what we'll do is now, Mr. Doyle, this was a case that you was appointed on, is that correct?
That is correct.
And Mr. Paget is going to be filing a motion to substitute
That is correct.
because Mr. John Savoy, you have hired Mr. Doyle, is that correct? So what will happen is, once we get the motion, since we have all parties here today, we'll, if we have no objections, we'll sign the motion.
No, I don't.
And if for some reason you're not pulling it up, just give me a week and I'll resend.
Okay, okay.
I'll have her.
Well, you're still on the
I'll
case
call and
until
have
the
her,
motion is,
I'll call
you're
her.
still on the case until I sign the order. Okay. Once
If you
the,
give me
I'll get a copy of it in the whatever.
yeah,
if you
Okay,
wanna give me
thank
a-
you. Can I go? I mean,
well, everybody can go, well, I mean, well, right now, Mr. No. You, since you're on the case, you gotta, she's gonna give you the reset,
okay.
okay? And you're gonna get your reset from Mr. Dahl. Once you get your reset from Mr. Dahl, you'll be free to go. And Mr. Dahl, I think, is this your only case? You'll be free to go as well.
You wanna come back in a week or you wanna?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be. Well, yeah, I was just gonna take it.
This is fine.
We're in session and cause number 322-176. The case is Style of State of Texas versus Evan Kane Sanchez.
He's here, Your Honor.
Okay.
May I approach?
Yes.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. We're in session and cause number 322-176. Case of Style of State of Texas versus Evan Kane Sanchez. Is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sanchez, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Sanchez, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sanchez, you may put your hand down. Mr. Sanchez, how are you doing?
Good, how about you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Sanchez, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Mark Faggett. Mr. Faggett, how are you doing?
I'm good, Your Honor. Thank you for asking.
That's good. Mr. Faggett, do you waive a record in Mr. Sanchez's case?
We do.
Mr. Sanchez, I have before me a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. And this motion alleges that on August 13, of 2019, in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, that the court found that the evidence was sufficient beyond a reasonable doubt to support a finding of guilt for the offense of possession of marijuana. However, the court deferred adjudicating your guilt and placed you on unadjudicated probation for a period of 1 year. On February 8th of 2021, the state filed a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. And in this motion, there are 5 allegations. First allegation alleges that you, Evan Kane Sanchez, failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office as ordered by the court for the months of October, December of 2020, and January of 2021 as directed in violation of condition 4 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
That's true.
Allegation 2 alleged that you, Evan Kane Sanchez, failed to pay court assessed fees as ordered by the court, and as of January 22nd of 2021, you were $1,027 in arrears in violation of condition 8 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
Yes, sir, that's true.
Allegation 3 alleges that you, Evan Kane Sanchez, failed to abstain from the use and or possession of drugs except those taken or possessed under doctor's orders as ordered by the court, in that on or about February 5th of 2020, you, Evan Kane Sanchez, provided a urine sample for a scientific analysis that showed the presence of metabolic byproducts of tetrahydrocannabinol, commonly referred to as marijuana, in violation of condition 12 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
Yes, sir, that's true.
And allegation 4 alleges that you, Evan Kane Sanchez, failed to abstain from the use or possession of any drugs except those taken or possessed under doctor's orders as ordered by the court, in that on or about November 16th of 2020, that you, Evan Kane Sanchez, provided a urine sample for a scientific analysis that showed the presence of the metabolic byproducts of methamphetamines and tetrahydrocannabinol, commonly referred to as marijuana, in violation of condition 12 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
Yes, sir, that's true.
And allegation 5 alleges that you, Evan Kane Sanchez, failed to perform the community service hours required as ordered by the court in violation of condition 14 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
Yes, sir, that's true.
Now, Mr. Sanchez, are you pleading true to allegations 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading true to these allegations because they are true?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sanchez, I also have before me a document that is titled the misdemeanor plea admonishments. It is also commonly referred to as State's Exhibit Number 1. On page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials, ES, on a line next to a box that's checked MTRP, which stands for motion to revoke probation, true to allegations 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
And on the 3rd page of the same document, there is a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Did you sign this document?
Yes, sir.
And on the next page, well, on the next document, which is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, there's a signature above the line that's titled defendant. Did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir.
And at the top of this document, there are 2 boxes that are checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to appeal, which means that you are giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Sanchez, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did your attorney, Mr. Fager, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to
Yes,
the
sir.
best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections, Mr. Fager?
None, Your Honor.
No objection. State's Exhibits Number 1 is admitted. Mr. Fager, you've advised and counseled Mr. Sanchez. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None whatsoever, Your Honor.
And Mr. Sanchez, your attorney, Mr. Faggett, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sanchez, I will accept your plea of true to allegations 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I will also find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your pleas and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to revoke your unadjudicated probation, and your unadjudicated probation is hereby revoked. State, do we have a plea bargaining agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
The agreement is for 8 days county jail with 8 days credit for time served, tax and retire the court costs.
Mr. Sanchez, the state is offering that you serve 8 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail in this case because you've already served 8 days. Therefore, you'll be given credit for time served. The court cost in this case, Mr. Sanchez, is $67, but you would not have to pay the court cost because the time that you have spent in jail on this case is already paid it off. Therefore, the court cost will be taxed and retired. Mr. Sanchez, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Sanchez, I will follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Sanchez, this will conclude your, well, you're gonna stand on the X next to your attorney, you're gonna follow the directions of our court clerk. Once you finish following those directions, you'll be free to leave. And just a note, Mr. Sanchez, I noticed that in the motions to revoke your probation, it seems as though you may have had some issues with drugs. If you can, there are several places in the local community that can provide assistance to people who have issues with drugs or alcohol. And so they're out there, there's people that's willing to help so that you can, be on the road to recovery. All right, so stand on the X, follow the directions of our clerk. Once you finish following those directions, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day. And Mr. Fang, I
I
think we
have
have
one
another
more
one.
case with Miss Flores, Your Honor. She is here.
Would you go get Ms. Flores?
Thank you. All right, so you're good to go. This is just a copy of the commitment for your records. And, there's nothing else to do.
All right, y'all have a good day.
All right, you have, and that door is locked. You gotta go through that door. All right. This is cause number 329-890. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Yesenia Concepcion Flores. Ms. Flores, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Ms. Flores?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ms. Flores, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. Mark Faggett. Mr. Faggett, do you have an announcement that you'd like to make in Ms. Flores' case?
Yes, Your Honor, we're going to need some additional time in this case. There is, we're still waiting on some updated lab results. I spoke with Ms. Maxey about it today. The lab results are actually incomplete at this time, and we don't know when Ms. Maxey is going to be able to get the updated ones. So how long do you think that'll take?
I think if we get just a standard reset, we should be able to get the information.
Okay, give us a reset date.
12/17.
Okay, it's gonna be reset to December 17th of 2020. Huh?
I'll be back. I'm going to be in Florida from the 9th to the 15th, so I'll be back by the 17th.
Okay, so Ms. Flores, once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Faggett, I think this is your last case.
That's it,
Once you
Your
get your
Honor. Thank you
reset,
for the appointment.
okay, you'll be free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is cause number 325-988, State of Texas versus Brianna M. Christian. Ms. Christian present?
Court cost in that case, in this case here, because she's gonna be paying a fine eventually. She's outside.
Is the pay, okay.
As of right now, it's showing $337.
This is cause number 325-988. Case is style of State of Texas versus Brianna M. Christian. Is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Ms. Christian? I'm doing fine. Ms. Christian, you're here represented by your attorney, Mr. John West. Mr. West, how are you doing?
Doing good, Your Honor. Thank you.
That's good. Mr. West, do you have an announcement you'd like to make to Ms. Christian?
Yes, Your Honor, we do. We've worked out a deal between the state and my client. It's going to be to pay a fine. However, she doesn't have the money right now to pay it.
How much?
We would request, due to the holidays and everything coming up, we can get some of the first of January, first part of January, and we can complete it at that point.
Okay,
1711.
It's good with me, probably.
that's good.
So far out that I don't have anything scheduled, I think, at this point, so.
Okay, January 7th. Okay, case, Ms. Christian is gonna be reset to January 7th. Your attorney will be given a copy of your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Is that your only case? Mr. West, is that your only case?
I believe it is, Your Honor.
Okay,
As far as I know, that. it's the only one.
all right, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Did Cassandra Rockmore, is Cassandra Rockmore here? First one on the motion to revoke probation docket. Okay, not here yet.
Got attempted to reach you, Your Honor. Can't get that.
Okay, who else we got? Who knows?
Yes.
Okay.
Got two pros.
You have them, if they're here, have them come in.
Okay.
This is cause number 329790. Case is style of State of Texas versus Federico Pena.
Sir,
Mr. Pena, is that your full name?
Federico Ben,
Yes. Okay, Mr. Pena, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
That's good. Now, Mr. Pena, your case was reset to give you an opportunity to hire an attorney. Have you hired your attorney?
I have not heard of it. I got COVID like a few weeks ago and I've been sick. I'm barely recovering. I haven't been able to work in a
Are you working now?
how's it working?
I'm saying, are you working now?
Not yet. I'm supposed to be doing a working job.
Okay, because I think the case was reset first, July 27 of 2021, and then it was reset again of September 10th of 2021. And I think you said the last time, I guess, between September 10 and today, you had COVID and you recovered from COVID.
Yeah, I got a COVID on October 3rd.
Okay.
I got my chest results.
Okay, let me ask you now, as we informed you the last time, you have, as a defendant in a criminal case, you have three options. Number one, you may hire your attorney. Number two, if you do not have the money to hire an attorney, you may request that an attorney be appointed to represent you. Or number three, you may represent yourself. Now, you still want to hire an attorney?
Yes, sir, because I want to hire an attorney because I have this other attorney that's on my other case. So I need him to, I gotta finish paying him off. So we can get started.
Okay, I see you have a felony case. Well, it says no attorney on that one.
But I'm gonna finish paying him off. I haven't picked him up yet. I haven't paid him off to start.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna give you another reset to hire an attorney. Hold on a minute. What's that date?
12/17.
Okay, your case is gonna be reset to December 17th of 2021 to give you an opportunity to hire your attorney. We're going to also just let you know, we're glad to see that you recovered from COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Me
Okay.
and my wife both had it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're good to see that you recovered and hopefully you don't have to suffer from what they call that long haul syndrome or something. That it's kind of have lingering effects on some people. So at this time, your case is reset. Stand on the X, 4X over there, get your reset. You'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. Derek Wayne Bro. This is cause number 329938. Case is style of State of Texas versus Derek Wayne Bro. Mr. Bro, how are you doing? That's good. And Mr. Bro, I see here that your case has been reset to hire an attorney.
Yes, sir.
Have you hired your attorney?
I need to have a court-appointed attorney.
Okay, you want to see if you qualify for court-appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Porter, he's gonna need the two forms. He's gonna need the form with the judge's explanation, saying that he's, we want to see if he wants to, change his choice to apply for a court-appointed counsel, and he has to fill out that financial questionnaire. He's gonna hand you the paperwork that you need. And then once you get the paperwork, you're gonna have a seat in the gallery, in one of the chairs that have the black and yellow tape on it. And once you finish filling it out, we're gonna call you back up. Okay? Just follow the directions of our filer. That guy?
Right on the side.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Porter, have him to fill it out in the jury box.